Today's video is all about a mind-blowing story that challenges what we know about aliens and the universe. So if you've ever wondered if we're alone out there, you're in for a treat. In the quaint English village of Tingley, life was peaceful and predictable, just the way its residents preferred it. Nestled amidst lush countryside, the village was a close-knit community where everyone knew each other. But on the afternoon of June 6, 1980, everything changed when a 56-year-old man named Zigmund Adamski, lovingly known as Ziggy, disappeared without a trace. Ziggy was a pillar of the community, a devoted husband to his wife Lottie, and a close confidant of his cousin. They all gathered for lunch that day, preparing for the wedding of Ziggy's goddaughter, a momentous event that held great significance for him. However, stress had overwhelmed him, and he sought a moment of solitude to clear his head. He left his cosy little brick house with the intention of buying potatoes, even though it was too late to include them in the meal. As he walked through the charming streets of Tingley, Ziggy's mind was clouded with thoughts of the impending wedding. He had grown very close to his goddaughter, and the responsibility of walking her down the aisle weighed heavily on him. Rehearsing his speech repeatedly, Ziggy was determined to make the day perfect for her. Expecting Ziggy back within a few minutes, Lottie and his cousin grew anxious when he failed to return after half an hour. Concern turned to worry, and they decided to search the neighbourhood for any sign of him. However, their efforts were in vain, and the police were called in to investigate. The town of Tingley was known for its safety and close-knit community, making Ziggy's sudden disappearance all the more baffling. As the police dug deeper into Ziggy's life, they discovered that he had been declined for an early retirement due to lung issues from his years of working in the coal mine. This added frustration to the mounting stress he was facing, making him a likely candidate for running away from his responsibilities. Despite their concerns, the police advised Lottie and Ziggy's cousin to wait for his return or attend the wedding, expecting him to come back if he was facing some personal turmoil. But Ziggy's absence persisted, and the wedding day arrived without him walking his goddaughter down the aisle. 5 days after Ziggy's disappearance, the peace of another town, Todmorden, was shattered when Trevor Parker found something unusual atop a coal pile in his father's coal yard. There, lying lifeless on the coal, was a man dressed in a meticulously tailored brown suit, Ziggy Adamski. The discovery was baffling. Todmorden was located 25 miles away from Tingley, where Ziggy lived, and nobody had seen him travel that far. Furthermore, the coal yard was a public space with constant traffic, making it improbable for someone to place Ziggy there unnoticed. Trevor and the paramedics on the scene were spooked by Ziggy's contorted face, as if he had been terrified at the time of death. The autopsy raised more questions than answers. Ziggy's cause of death was determined to be a heart attack, which was unexplained given his overall good health. The wound on the back of his neck, covered in a green jelly-like substance, remained a mystery even after countless tests. The bizarre haircut and the unusual manner in which he was dressed added to the intrigue. Rumours of alien abduction soon surfaced, offering an otherworldly explanation to the puzzling events. Some believed that Ziggy had encountered extraterrestrial beings during his trip to the store, who had subjected him to strange experiments before inexplicably placing him on the coal pile. The police, however, remained sceptical and treated Ziggy's case as a missing persons investigation rather than an extraterrestrial encounter. They focused on local leads, searching for any evidence of foul play or witnesses who could shed light on his mysterious journey. Despite the police's best efforts, the case of Zigmund Adamski remains unsolved to this day. The lack of concrete evidence has allowed various theories, including the alien abduction hypothesis, to persist over the years. The people of Tingley and Todmorden remember Ziggy's story as a haunting mystery that defies rational explanation. Conspiracy theorists and skeptics alike continue to speculate about what really happened to Ziggy Adamski on that fateful day in June 1980. As the years pass, the memory of Ziggy and the enigmatic circumstances surrounding his disappearance have become an integral part of local lore, an enduring puzzle that captivates the imagination of all who encounter it. Whether Ziggy's story will ever find closure or remain an enigma forever is a question that lingers in the hearts of those who know the tale of the man who vanished and reappeared in the most inexplicable way. As Ziggy's story continued to captivate the public's imagination, numerous theories and speculations emerged from all corners of society. Skeptics and believers found themselves engaged in heated debates, each trying to make sense of the baffling case. The alien abduction theory, the most sensational theory surrounding Ziggy's disappearance, was that he had encountered extraterrestrial beings who subjected him to unexplainable experiments and then returned him to Earth in the coal yard. Proponents of this theory pointed to the strange green jelly-like substance found on Ziggy's neck, suggesting it could be alien technology or a tracking device. Others proposed that Ziggy might have stumbled upon something he shouldn't have, possibly related to a government secret or classified operation. This theory suggested that he was abducted and killed by government agents to silence him. The green jelly-like substance, according to this theory, could have been an experimental chemical used by government agencies. Some psychologists hypothesized that Ziggy might have experienced a psychological breakdown due to the overwhelming stress in his life. They argued that he could have wandered off in a dissociative state, leading him to Todmorden. The contorted expression on Ziggy's face was attributed to his state of mind at the time of death. Of course, the simplest explanation was that Ziggy had encountered foul play, possibly at the hands of someone he knew or had crossed paths with that day. This theory pointed to the lack of surveillance footage and witnesses as evidence of a carefully planned crime. As the years passed, the mystery of Ziggy Adamski's disappearance only deepened. His story became an enduring legend passed down through generations in Tingley and beyond. The Adamski case inspired countless books, documentaries, and investigative journalism pieces. Ziggy's wife, Lottie, continued to seek answers to her husband's disappearance until her passing many years later. She never remarried and carried the weight of her husband's enigmatic journey to her grave. Lottie's unwavering belief in the inexplicable left a lasting impression on the community, fostering an atmosphere of curiosity and wonder about the unknown. The coal yard in Todmorden, once a peaceful place, transformed into a hotbed of curiosity and speculation. Tourists and enthusiasts from around the world flocked to the location, hoping to catch a glimpse of the spot where Ziggy had mysteriously reappeared. The case of Zigmund Adamski remains an unsolved puzzle, a symbol of the mysteries that lie beyond human comprehension. Whether it was an alien encounter, a government conspiracy, or something else entirely, Ziggy's story endures as an unyielding reminder that the universe is vast and full of inexplicable wonders waiting to be explored. And so the legend of Ziggy Adamski lives on, an enigma that challenges the boundaries of human understanding, forever etched in the annals of history. That's the end.